Ye released Donda 2 last week on Stem Player, and today I'm just giving you my overall thoughts of the album. This album's definitely different, but it's something that I can heavily relate to right now. You definitely have certain themes on this album that are very relatable in certain points in people's lives. And if you can relate to the themes of this project, I think that you are going to enjoy it much more, even though it's still an enjoyable project. Currently, it is still only available on Stem Player, still not Spotify, Apple Music. I would hope Ye puts it on these other streaming services, but at this point, who knows? So before I get into each and every song, I'm gonna need you to hit that subscribe button if you love making music and talking music as much as I do. All right, so let's get started. Track number 1 is True Love featuring XXXTENTACION, and the album starts off with one of the best songs on the whole project. X's hook on here is absolutely gorgeous, and he says that love shouldn't be complicated, but we all know if you've been in a relationship, that love is going to be complicated no matter what, even if it's true love. Ye pretty much goes on to talk about how hard his situation is with the divorce and the kids, and just how much he loves his kids and wants to be with them. The production is definitely dark and fits the theme perfectly, so the album does start off with a bang. And track number 2, Broken Road, featuring Don Toliver, you have another top-notch song right off the bat. This song, obviously, it features Don Toliver, and it feels a lot like Moon from the first Donda album, where you have Don Toliver on the hook, there's one verse and then another hook and it's over. And this song just feels way too short for how amazing it really is. Obviously, they talk about being lost, being on that broken road. The production is soft, you have these soft synths, these soft drums. It's a very atmospheric song, a lot like Moon. If there's one song I would compare it to, it's that. Another great song, just extremely short, and I wish there was another verse to it. Track number 3, Get Lost. This may be an extremely unpopular opinion, but this might be my favorite song on the whole project. And I think it really does matter if you can heavily relate to this song, which I really can right now. I mean, there's no production whatsoever. It's really just Kanye crooning a cappella with these extra harmonies and pitches of vocals. But when you're lost and you need a song to relate to, and you're lost, you're feeling empty, this is a go-to track. Obviously, he talks about being lost, how a lot of his memories haunt him, and just a lot of heartbreaking nights of love. But it's just so pure and raw, and I can just feel every lyric. I feel the melody. I love the melody and the harmonies of the vocals. I know it is hard to understand what he's saying. Like, throughout this album, he does mumble his vocals a lot, and that's why some people feel that it's unfinished and hope that it just gets updated, I guess. But once you read the lyrics along with this song, it becomes much more clear what the message and the story is, and you can relate to it that much better. Track number 4 is Too Easy. This song easily reminds me of 808s and Heartbreak. Just the complete auto-tune and distortion in Ye's voice. The synths, the big 808s, it just all screams 808s and Heartbreak album. You know, he says, no one's gonna love me, I'm gonna love me, but I still need someone to love me. So it is a simple song, but relatable once again, and very nostalgic of 808s. Track 5 is Flowers, and this song actually grows on me the more and more I listen to it. I think when I first heard the first clip on Instagram, obviously wasn't sure how I felt about it because I didn't hear the full song, but it's definitely a feel-good song. You know, he tells his ex he's the best thing that happened to you, and when the 808 comes in, these big synths, the song just absolutely slaps. And I love the melody, so this song definitely grows on me more and more. I think it'll be a fan favorite. Next track is Security, and this song actually screams Yeezus to me because it is so dark and dirty and just relatable for when, you know, you're going through heartbreak and the person you love goes find someone else and you just want to beat that other person up. Great song to listen to in the gym. It's definitely just a dirty, gritty track, and I just wish that he rapped over the drums at the end. I think that would have sounded amazing and would have put the cherry on top. The next song is We Did It Kid featuring Migos and Baby Keem. Once again, I think this is one of the best songs on the album and definitely going to be one of the fan favorites. This is just a we made it track, right? Like, we went through these trials and tribulations and we made it out. We succeeded. We're hoisting the trophy. This song screams you win a championship. This song plays in the background. I think Keem and Migos were the perfect choices for this track. Track 8, you got Pablo featuring Travis Scott and Future. And normally I don't like the high pitched, you know, melodic rapping that Travis Scott does in this song, but this song is such a banger that it fits well. I just really learned to love it. Like I said, the beat slaps, and at this point in the album, we are getting into some more bangers. I actually think Ye kills this one. I think it's awesome. I think, you know, the Who We Waiting On, that's Pablo, just that melody is nasty, and Future fits perfectly on it. This is just a plain banger. Track 9, we got Louis Bags featuring Jack Harlow, and this song I believe samples Kamala Harris saying, "We did it, Joe," like slow pitch, and I think it sounds like a little odd here on this personally. I don't know why, it just doesn't sound like it fits. Overall, the song is definitely chill. I think Jack Harlow has a fire feature. I think he did exactly what Kanye wanted him to do on it. Ye definitely mumbles a little bit throughout his verse, but the song is a vibe. It's one of the chiller songs on the album, but definitely sounds unfinished due to Ye's mumbling, and the mix of Ye's vocals are definitely a little rough. There's a lot of clipping going on, and it just sounds unfinished in general. Once again, I don't know if they're gonna update the songs or the mixes or anything, but that's just my opinion. Track 10 is Happy featuring Future. Don't get me wrong, don't get it twisted. This song absolutely slaps. I really love Future on this track. Once again, it's a trap song. But when I think of Kanye, I just don't think of songs like this. Like if I'm going to listen to a trap song, I'm gonna go to Future or somebody else like that. When I go to Ye, I'm not personally going to him for trap songs like this, but it's definitely a banger for sure. Once again, sounds a little bit unfinished, but it's always fun to get out of your zone and do a new song like this. So track 11, you got SCI FI featuring Sean Leone, and here we get back to that grand, epic, unique production that we typically hear from Ye. You have these very nice atmospheric strings in there, which I love. Always love the Ye string. I think the Kim K sample in the beginning is absolutely brilliant. I think the Sean Leone feature sounds really good. I think he fits really well with the song. And then this track is actually really profound. Even in the hook, obviously, where he goes, make a choice, oxygen or Wi-Fi. And like Wi-Fi, I'm guessing means like internet, celebrity drama. You're just always connected. Or are you gonna choose, you know, your significant other, that breath of fresh air? Track 12 is Selfish, and we have our second X feature on the album. And as always, X kills it. And I like the song. It's got a groovy bass line. It's definitely a little more groovy than the rest of the songs on the project. But the theme of taking care of yourself first, putting yourself first, is very important, because you can't love someone else if you don't take care and love yourself first. Once again, a super short song, under 2 minutes, that I wish had another verse and I wish was longer, but overall a fantastic track. Track 13 is Lord Lift Me Up, another short track. This one's featuring Vory, and it just has Vory vocals on it, if I remember correctly. And this is another short, very spiritual track. I like the instrumental. It's very beautiful. I think Vory does his thing. I think he has amazing vocals. I want to hear a Vory album. I think working with Ye takes his, you know, his motivation up to that whole other level, takes his game up. So, you know, I want to hear Vory on his own stuff. I want to hear a new album from Vory. Track 14 is Keep It Burning featuring Future. This is another one like Happy, definitely a banger, but when I listen to Ye, it's not something I'm going to go to Ye for. But overall, once again, a trap banger. Next, you got City of Gods on it. Obviously, I thought this was going to be on Fivio Foreign's album. Ye on it says it's his feature of the year, but you know, it's here, gives us the track, and I already did a reaction to City of Gods if you want to go watch that. And lastly, you got First Time in a Long Time featuring Soulja Boy. I think this song is actually awesome. Another song that does sound a little unfinished in the mixing department with vocal clipping. However, the song itself is great. Love the instrumental. It's upbeat. Ye talks about faith and, you know, his struggles with divorce. And something I felt heavy was this year he lost not only his best friend, but his spouse, and that just hurts the heart. Meanwhile, I'm glad Soulja Boy hopped on this song. I think Soulja Boy sounds great here. He sounds like 2006, you know, Soulja Boy that's doing everything first. He talks about his humble beginnings. I think Soulja Boy sounds great on it. I love Soulja Boy with no auto-tune. You know, just straight Soulja Boy. That reminds me of 15 years ago. So glad he wasn't left off. I got no complaints about this Soulja verse. I think it makes for a great song. Overall, Donda 2 is definitely an album that sounds a little unfinished, whether Ye is, you know, mumbling a bit on tracks or just the mixing in general. But I think it's a great, relatable album when you're going through some hard stuff. This album definitely definitely is reminiscent of 808s and Heartbreak mixed with, you know, the new Donda album. So if you like both of those albums, you're definitely gonna love this. Once again, I don't know if this album's gonna be on streaming services. I actually don't think it will. I think it'll just live on the stem player, and who knows if they'll make updates. I'm sure since it's just on the stem player, it'll be very easy for Ye and his producers to make updates to this project. But if you've heard this project, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What were your favorite songs, least favorite songs? Just tell me your overall thoughts. Once again, thank you so much for coming by. If you liked the video, hit a like and subscribe to the channel if you love listening, talking, making music just as much as I do. You can follow me on Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter at EJSpark1, and as always, you know what it is. It's peace, love, I love s'mores, EJ, out.